My name's Lisa Saylor, and I was diagnosed with MS in 1993. It's changed my life, of course, because I've now been in a wheelchair for 22 years. And then, of course, my children were raised from a very young age with a mom with a disability.
I have big props for the MS Society. I've never seen an organization that does more and with the dollars that they have and show the results that they show.
Mike came to me one day and said that he wanted to ride the MS 150, and I said, "Oh, that's wonderful, honey. When is that?" And he said, "In 2 weeks." And I kind of shook my head and said, "Yeah, well, we'll see."
The research that has created so many treatments in the 15 years that we've been involved just in the ride, every year, there's something new and people are being helped.
The National Multiple Sclerosis Society has been, in many ways, the economic, but also the thematic catalyst and engine for much of the work that has been done that has led literally to every new therapeutic intervention we currently have.
There are now, I believe, 13 disease-modifying drugs that are on the market now that were not available when I was diagnosed. A mother that has 3 young children that is newly diagnosed most likely will have a different disease course than I did. And that is so exciting and comforting to me to know that most likely she will not have to raise her kids from a wheelchair.
If patients and families with this disease were not dedicated the way they have been for the last 50 years or so, certainly since the inception of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society in 1946, I really don't believe that we would have excelled and advanced our knowledge about multiple sclerosis. We wouldn't have the plethora of new FDA-approved drugs for multiple sclerosis.
My name is Dan Urshan. I was diagnosed with MS in 2000. Within 3 days, I basically couldn't lift my hands, I couldn't feed myself. Being proactive with exercise has literally given me my life back. I was not able to walk for a year and a half. There's no doubt in my mind I'd still be in a wheelchair if I didn't start exercising. Today, it can change people's lives. I mean, it can take people with MS and they can regain some of the stuff that they've lost. To me, it's the difference between not being able to walk and being able to do Ironman triathlons. So, how do you say, how has it affected you? I mean, it's given me my life back.
22 years ago, there were no treatments on the market at all. And, they didn't know what to do with me. This research that's going on now will mean a future without fear for generations to come.
The National MS Society's yardstick for success has changed, and I believe they will continue to be a catalyst into the future for the development of not just disease-modifying therapy, but therapies that I believe really will flip the switch, in essence turning multiple sclerosis off, but also they will catalyze novel initiatives on recovery